morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. It's great to be here with you. It's great to be here with you. Yeah, we've got our cheering crew over here. All right, so we'd love to have you sing along. Put on your mask if you're going to sing. You can stand up and clap, whether or not you sing. And know that your soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Do that again. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more. Ready? My soul is welcome here. That's it. My soul is welcome here. One more time. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Now we're done.
All right, good morning to this beautiful day where we can be together, play together, and pray together here at Unity of Walnut Creek. My name is Bob Hardy. I'm just so happy to see you.
My name is Don Shaw. Your soul is welcome here, and your whole body is welcome here. And you're welcome online. So please join us in turning to the camera and waving to our online participants. Your participation adds to our spiritual community. It's really important to us, and thank you for joining us.
Also, please join me in welcoming our very own music directors and today's featured performers. Lisa and Tyler Snortum-Phelps, Dustin on bass, and Mason on drums. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for sharing your music with us today. And the awesome Reverend Kristin is in the house. She'll deliver today's message. Today's message is titled Providing Sanctuary, Finding Sanctuary in Community, Home, and Nature.
All right. Before we begin, I invite you to turn your cell phones to silent or stun for a while as we enjoy this sacred service together.
Let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our center is situated on. This land is Bay Miwok, Ohlone, and Yukat's land.
We honor its ancestry and are grateful for those who came before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred native grounds and Mother Earth.
And please pay attention to this next thing. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
And our mission is who we have come here to be. So let's repeat this affirmation together. We are a loving, inclusive community expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom. Thank you.
It's always a little unclear whether we're doing the core values together, and we are. From now on, if you have any uncertainty, we're going
together.
right with the whole congregation all together.
Keep it together.
So if you are with us for the first time, you must be very surprised and shocked. No. If you are with us for the first time and you are feeling brave, would you raise your hand so we can say hello? Oh, look at 3. Every week we're blessed with new people. We're so happy you're here. After the service, go check out the bookstore. There's a free gift for you, which is a nice little stone with a word on it that's really cool.
Don't tell them what it is.
Well, they're going to want to get it if they know what it is. It's something good. So, and if you need any help getting over there, Ben can do it. And I know Michael has already checked it out because he was here for the 9:30 service too. He's a dedicated first-timer already.
That's right, already.
And welcome to you in the black shirt and the black mask too. So, Bob.
Connection cards are available in the newcomer welcome packets and also in the seat pockets in front of you. These are for everyone with this card. You can submit a prayer request or a prayer for the prayer team to pray with you throughout the week.
You can also share feedback or request information. So please place that little card in the basket with the offering. For those of you viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page.
Please consider comfort levels if hugging one another before and after services. We welcome you to socialize on the patio after service and, of course, visit our bookstore and get that gift that Don promised you.
It's very valuable. Hey, I have it. Our campus is open for on-site classes and groups. Masking is optional, but we recommend you wear a mask inside, and it's very important that you do wear a mask while singing. We have several activities to highlight this week.
Yes, activities. Our fabulous Unity of Walnut Creek Board of Directors
Thank you.
is having
They do a lot.
is having a community gathering today at 1:30. Did you know about this?
I do.
Okay, good.
It's like we're getting married up here.
in the sanctuary and on Zoom. Just trying to be on the same page, everybody. You're invited to bring a picnic lunch and eat on the lawn before the gathering, but that is today. And during the meeting, we'll share updates on our community's financial well-being, facilities, and strategic initiatives for the year. Bring your questions, feedback, and ideas.
Ben, would you stand up? Because this is you, baby. Join Ben Cabal on the Unity lawn for Tai Chi for arthritis every Wednesday at 5:30, starting this Wednesday. You'll learn how to reduce pain, gain flexibility, strength, and balance. You'll also learn how to build your immune system through laughter, and I really like that part. And we have a little video about Ben doing this program.
Is that the most exciting Tai Chi class you've ever seen in your life?
For arthritis, no less.
I know, right?
Makes me want to get arthritis. And by the way, I hear rumors that Ben is at Healing Night back at Unity these days, so you might want to check that out. So what's better than a summer picnic? Absolutely nothing. We have a summer picnic this Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a free event. Bring a picnic. We'll provide the lemonade, the iced tea, the ice, and the games and the entertainment and drumming circle and a free raffle and live vocal entertainment. Just come over at 3 o'clock and we're going to have a really good time. It's a totally free event. It's not a fundraiser. It's just to have fun and spread joy.
Yeah.
Amen.
All right. So much fun.
I'm having a ball organizing it.
I know. I said, you need to do this. This is your deal. These challenging times required you to be more flexible in your thinking? Would you like to learn how to let go of old, outdated beliefs and feelings?
Yes.
Then be sure to sign up for the Art and Science of Metanoia, an online class starting on August 22nd. You'll learn techniques to help you change your thinking so you can change your life, change your perspective, blaze new paths.
You know, that changing your thinking thing, we read all the time that people can't change their thinking, that your thinking is your thinking. And then, so this really sounds like a good program.
Yeah.
So Unity is offering a new class called Heart Practices for Challenging Times. This online class will train your heart to remain kind, joyful, and balanced toward all beings, including ourselves. Heart practices also build insight and resilience, so you can respond skillfully in difficult times. It's designed for beginners and is also suitable for those who want to refine their practice. There are details on the slide and, of course, at the website.
All right, thank you. You may also wish to discuss Sunday messages and more with your community. This Tuesday night in the sanctuary, the group will be meeting. Now, please see our website for details of all of our events. And I want to take a moment just to acknowledge our celebration yesterday for Charlene Balderson, who was here working at this church for 30 years. And I just want to mention this because it was such an emotional, heartfelt, wonderful celebration with great sharing, great music, and great support from the community. And as most of you know, the sanctuary was completely full. Yes. And it was really sweet in that way to acknowledge Charlene in her life, and her family was here, of course, but also that we could gather together after a couple years of not even being able to have a memorial service. And that just brought me to tears to know that we could gather now and to be together in celebrating someone's life like that. And it was just sweet, and I just wanted to thank Unity and thank the energy here to celebrate in such a powerful, emotional way. Thank you.
We started cleaning up about 6 o'clock, and the family just hung around. They obviously found it to be very meaningful, and they just hung and hung. It was just so beautiful. So as we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath. And affirming our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with a reading, followed by music, guided meditation, and silence. David Peterson, come on up.
This is called peace in your quiet. Comfortable as the show ends. Close the door. Seal the lid. Sink into the silence. Close your eyes. Discover. Hum. The whisper of nothing. The peace. Feeling proud, dead, yet alive. Loud in your whisper, decrease your fortitude. Active from your stillness. The lull of destiny repeats itself, finding sleep as you awake. Floating, falling inwards, becoming one with all. Opening your door.
Okay. Okay, let's take a breath again while the musicians get in sync. You ever feel out of sync? I do sometimes. So we're just going to take that deep breath. All is well. Okay, good. Hari Om, dear God, Sadnam, holy name, when I call on the light within, I go home. Hari Om, dear God, Sadnam, holy name, when I call on the light within, I go home. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. Call on the light. Call on the light. Call on the light within. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. When I call on the light within, I go home. Hari Om, dear God, Sadnam, holy name, when I call on the light within, I go home. Hari Om, dear God, Sadnam, holy name, when I call on the light within, I am home. When I call on the light within, I am home.
So we let that light that has been called forth spread throughout our beings. Illuminating whatever needs to be brought out from the shadows into the light. We let the divine light wash through us, spread throughout our sanctuary. The light knows no bounds as it radiates and illuminates far beyond this place. Divine light encircling our planet, infilling it, radiating out from it into the dark cosmos, illuminating paths, connecting life. And back here within our own sanctuary, the sanctuary of our own hearts, a ball of light, so beautiful and intense, so warm and inviting, compelling. We bring our attention here again, letting it fill our hearts, letting it illuminate the truth of who we are, divine in nature, whole, one with all. Let's rest here in the warmth of this light, in the clarity of being. Let's take up our silent space in the light-filled sanctuary right here within us, right now, in the silence. Once filled with this divine light, so big, so bright, so warm, we let it spill out, overflowing, to move from our beings out into the space, the larger sanctuary where we are gathered. Letting the lights intermingle and become one, become stronger, to emanate out of the cupola, the crown of our sanctuary, out into the world, touching passerbys and people of far, far distances. The divine light that surrounds and infills the planet and infills each one, all forms of life, is now turned on, awakened, illuminating each being, healing bodies and minds and hearts and relationships, sending its clear light as a beam of guidance for next steps and decisions, for resolutions to conflicts, long-standing conflicts around our planet, healed in a moment by this beautiful divine light we acknowledge now. We call upon this light within, and we all come home to the truth, to the remembrance, to the knowing of the divine that we are, the oneness that we are, the wholeness that we are. We call upon the light, and we are home. And so it is.
Hari Om, dear God, Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Hari Om, dear God, Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I am home. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. Nothing is ever lost, and we are not forgotten. We are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. Morning sun coming through the trees, and the green leaves shimmer in the summer breeze. Songbirds singing to the honeybees, living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. You can sing along. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. After the dazzle of day is done, the moon makes love to the setting sun. Stars come a-twinkling one by one, living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We sleep in dreams both deep and bright, sailing through the velvet night, refreshing the soul to the spirit's delight, living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. One more time. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living, we are living, we are living in the heart of God. We are living in the heart of God. We are living in the heart of God.
Jan and JD would be proud. Thank you for bearing with me while I get it together here. Yes, all is well, all is well. It's always so good to gather together, isn't it? The CEO of Unity Worldwide Ministries, Shad Groverland, pointed that out recently, that a big part of Unity's beginning was gathering, right? Gathering together. At first it was just in mind and heart and in presence across the miles that there would be a publication of, gather in prayer at this time. And so we would gather only in consciousness. And so many of us have experienced that of late, right? Of gathering in places in consciousness or online. And thank you to our online viewers for being with us in that way. And then we are here as well. Thank God. I echo what you said, Bob. Just wonderful to be able to gather together in person. Yeah, this is sanctuary. That's what we're talking about today. Sanctuary, being in sanctuary. This physical place and so much more. We provide that for each other. When Fanya was a young Jewish girl, she survived the Holocaust in Ukraine because Maria hid her. And because of that brave act, those two families got forever connected. And then just this year, since that time, actually, Fanya and Maria both have long since made their life transition. But just this year, it was Maria's two granddaughters who were seeking sanctuary. And Fanya figured out a way to get them to her. In the meantime, she visited her grandmother's grave and she prayed that her grandmother and spirit and all who could in the invisible realm would rally to make sure that her friend's two granddaughters would arrive, and these granddaughters would arrive, and they did, and she was able to welcome them into her home in Israel and give them sanctuary. And so it's amazing how interconnected we are, isn't it? And how we all can be that and provide that kind of sanctuary. We do it all the time. We don't always think about it, but we do it all the time. I can't imagine being in that kind of situation. I've never been in that kind of situation where I'm fearing for my life, fleeing from my life, seeking sanctuary. Maybe some of you have. And when we get to that place, imagine what these granddaughters might have felt, or even the original woman, Fanya, might have felt when you are running for your life out of chaos and everything that's going on, and you get to that place finally, and you go, oh, it's safe here. I'm okay here. I'm in the arms of God here. I'm in the heart of God here. What a relief. What a relief. Psalm 91 says, "You who live in the shelter of the Most High, who abide in the shadow of the Almighty, will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." That's that coming home, that sense of coming home to sanctuary. So home, in this case, these two families providing sanctuary for each other across the generations is pretty profound. And home that we provide all the time, a kind of sanctuary, right? The kind of home you have could be a sanctuary. I hope it is a sanctuary for you and for those you share it with, for travelers who come through, for temporary guests or permanent roommates, whatever the case may be. That it become a place that is a place of everything you wish it to be, whatever sanctuary is for you, peace or rest, renewal, inspiration, encouragement, whatever it may be. But it's not just place, right? It's not just brick and mortar, but it's the energy within it, right? It's the people within it that bring forth the sense of sanctuary. The place itself, yes, that can be created into a kind of sanctuary or feel like a kind of sanctuary, but it's not the place itself so much as it is the energy that is steeped in the place. So whatever it is that you speak in your home, that you do in your home, the ways that you interact in your home, the way that you create a space in your home, all of that translates into whether it will feel like sanctuary or not. And so we always have the opportunity to make it so. And of course, the place that we stand in now or sit in now is sanctuary. Spiritual communities provide sanctuary. Merriam-Webster defines sanctuary as actually a specific place in a religious building, a specific part that is considered especially sacred, that would be right where we are. And maybe some other little places around our property that you have found to be sacred for yourself, maybe the labyrinth or other places that really nurture your heart. Sanctuary is defined also as a consecrated place. And how does it get consecrated? But by whatever it is we do or say or imagine in the space, right? Here in this space is filled with song, is filled with prayer, is filled with meditation, is filled with words, hopefully, of truth or inspiration that move us in some way. It's filled with that kind of energy that when we call upon the light, we call upon the light within, we all come home together in that one breath of knowing, remembrance of who we are. That's how a place gets consecrated. It gets consecrated through ritual. It gets consecrated by whatever happens in that space and the consciousness with which we do it or bring it forth. So sanctuary is so much. And it's not so much that it just is this thing, this place, this sacredness, but it's also a provision. It's an ability to provide it, to give it, to share it in some way. So what brought you to the sanctuary today? Maybe you came for connection, friendship. Maybe you came to be inspired. Maybe you came to be encouraged. Maybe you came for refuge, for protection, for sanctuary, for healing. To just feel that breath of retreating from the daily busyness of the world or the problems of the world, to be reminded of who you are. There's so many reasons why we come into sanctuary together. Maybe you came because you come every week, because it is part of your experience and your touchstone of sanctuary. Maybe you came because your cup is full and you want to contribute. You want to be a part of making space, sanctuary, providing sanctuary for those in need. All wonderful reasons to be here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of creating, providing sanctuary by your very presence. You're welcome. So how do we come to sanctuary? Hopefully just as we are, right? As we are, that we are able to come in our own authentic expression, whatever that is. And maybe we too come with a sense of reverence, an expectation of that kind of reverence. It doesn't hurt to have that, because when we have that, that intentionality is also given over into the place itself. It becomes more of that consecration. And who do we provide sanctuary to? Well, we certainly provide it to everybody who's here, I hope. And we also provide it to anybody who at any given time feels it in their heart or mind to come here. I've had people tell me, I've driven by this place 1,000,000 times, and one day my car just turned right in. Anybody have an experience like that? Some people come because they're really aware of Unity, or they used to go to a Unity somewhere else, and some have never even heard of Unity, but they like the name, they like the idea. Somebody saw the sign at the intersection that said, "Welcome home," our theme for the year, and they said, you know what, yeah. I need a place of home. I need a sense of welcome. Or I want to be that. Or both. So many different ways that we come together. I believe that sanctuary is our strong suit in Unity. I think providing sanctuary, creating sanctuary, being sanctuary is natural for us. Consider the world that is filled, sorely needing lots of transformation and the activism that makes it so. People are out there constantly pounding the pavement in a variety of different ways, right? To make change, to make transformation in the world. And some of us, but I would venture to say most of us in this room, are not the ones who are out there protesting. We're not necessarily the ones who are pushing the agendas at city council to make change. We're not necessarily in this room the people that are going to be out there advocating for public policy change and making that part of our daily routine. And you know what? That's okay. We will most likely be the people who are going to bless and ponder and discuss and send out energy and pray and meditate and hold the world in our hearts and in our minds and act when we can, when there is a way made for us. And that's okay too. For so long I've thought about us as we need to, we should, we got to get out there, we got to be more like sacred activists, and it feels like, paddling upriver. And I finally come to the realization that maybe that's just not who we are. And that's okay. Because you know what? There's a whole world of folks out there who need sanctuary. And that we can do. That we know how to provide. We are a ministry of healing. We've always been from the very beginning. The Fillmores, our co-founders, healed their bodies through the power of spirit. They sat in meditation for hours, blessing their bodies, and they were healed miraculously of incredible ailments that everybody said impossible. But this is a kind of place where we might be outside the doors, even on our way in the mindset of impossible, and we walk in the doors and it becomes possible. Anything can be healed. A mind, a heart, a body, a relationship, a world. Anything can be healed. And so if we know who we are, then we can do it really well. And so it's that knowing and stepping into and owning who we are, which also means that we might need to say, I'm not so much that, and that's okay. It doesn't mean it's not important. And how can I be in service to it? How can I be in service? Well, I can open my doors wide. I can open my heart wide. I can provide a place for rest and renewal and remembrance and peace. I can provide a place where you can be infilled once again so you can go out in the world to be the helper, the activist, whatever it is that you do that makes change in the world, or whatever it is that the people who have not yet found this place, do, but sorely need. A place where they can come and be welcomed and accepted and fed and infilled, where the well can be refilled again so that they have it to give once again out in the world. So that we have, I think, is precious. That we have can be cultivated with ease because it comes so naturally to who we are. It just is a part of the energy here. It's love, right? So many people say it. Somebody, I think, said it yesterday at Charlene's celebration of life, that if we boiled unity down to a word, Mike said it, it's love. It's love. And so for anybody who's needing a little love or wanting to give a little love, my vision is that people everywhere will have it in their minds, oh, I know where you can get that. Unity. Because that's the kind of experience you're going to have. Here at Unity of Walnut Creek, part of our mission statement is a claiming of who we are as a community. We are a loving and inclusive community. So let's make that our absolute aim. Let's be the love, the essence of love, the embodiment of love, the open-hearted love, the welcome of love, the compassion of love, the forgiveness of love, the kindness of love. Let's be love and all her emanations. Let's be inclusive. Yeah. And let's be inclusive. Let's really dig in there to inclusivity, because there's layers and layers and layers and layers to become a conscious, inclusive being. It's not just I welcome everybody. I love everybody. Okay. And we've got stuff. We've got history. We've got backgrounds. We live in a world that loves to separate us out and categorize us. And so our minds are used to that. That is what we have been taught. That's what we've been shown. That's how our institutions have been created. And so it's a recognition that there is so much to do there. So what can we be here? We can be a place where as soon as you come near, you know you are welcome. You know you are accepted. You know you are celebrated for who you are in all the beautiful, authentic expressions that we are. That is being inclusive. And so it's continuing to do the work, to educate ourselves, to do whatever it is that we each need to do to become a more welcoming and inclusive being. All of this is part of what we do to create sanctuary. There's a lot of fear out there in the world, right? There's a lot of fear that gets in here, isn't there? And so what do we know as the opposite of fear? Love. And so we shift into it. We find sanctuary in it. We summon the light. We come home to it in our hearts. To this sanctuary, to this sanctuary, to the bigness, the allness, the sanctuary of God that we live and breathe and have our being inside. And then it's a becoming of sanctuary. We become that. We carry that. We end up being that for everyone. Jesus said, "Come to me all who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And why can I do it so easily? Because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now, sometimes we are going to be the weary ones. Sometimes we are going to be the lonely ones, the confused ones, the fearful ones. And we will hopefully pad our way right over to this place to be infilled once again, once we've come. And sometimes we will feel like Jesus does. Come, come, come. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. I have so much to give. I have gifts. I have presence. I have infinite patience. I want to pray with you. I want to give to you. I want to serve. And there will be days when we feel like that. And hopefully on those days we won't just think, oh no, I feel pretty good. I'm not going to go to Unity. Hopefully, especially on those days, we'll say, I have something to offer. Even if it's just that I sit quietly here, because that presence, that participation in the energy buoys the energy, lifts the energy, encourages the energy. You are participating in healing a life that is in this room right now by being here. You participate in the transformation of the world or an individual's experience of the world by being here right now. That's profound. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing everything you needed to get here, to get ready, to choose to be here over wherever else, to choose to tune in online, to drive here. All that you did is a call, right? A call of some kind, either to contribute, to receive, or both. And it's all welcome in this place of love, in this place of inclusivity. One of the teachers that I've worked with over time is Scott Eberly. He's a medical doctor, and he guides vision fasts. And I've been to a couple that he has co-guided. And I always appreciate what he often says at the end, because, you know, we've had some time together to set the circle, to be out solo in nature, and then to come back and for people to tell the stories of their experiences and their lives. And you know, I leave those places with my eyes chapped from crying, you know, because the stories are just so beautiful. The sharing is so beautiful. The moments, the transformation, the healing moments that occur. And Scott always says, you know, when I leave this place, I'm hesitant because my heart is blown wide open. And I'm going to go back out into the world, into the hospital to serve my patients, go back home. I'm going to get back out in traffic. And I don't know that I can stay in this wide open, loving space, because out there in the world, we get a lot of this, right? We get shown a lot of this, or we feel a lot of this, like, oh, okay, not a good place for me to share, or the, I don't know, the heaviness, the negativity that is around us becomes a very different kind of experience than that kind of wide open circle that's completely opened up by spirit and nature and each other's hearts. So my vision is that this be a place where we just, as soon as we get here, we know it's okay to be wide open like this. And that it become our habit to be in a place that feels like sanctuary, and then to be that in the world, to be that in that kind of sensitivity where we know, okay, this is where I'm opening up, where I'm giving the fullness of my love. Sometimes maybe it'll be a little, little crack. That's okay too. Maybe when we first get here, it might be, maybe we'll open up a little bit, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more, and pretty soon the trust grows, and the faith grows, and the sense of, it is sanctuary. I feel home. I can be home. And I can leave this place and provide it to be the embodiment of sanctuary itself. Here we learn to shift, because so much of the healing that takes place is not just about healing bodies, but it's healing minds. Even when we go back to the beginning of the Fillmores and their healing of their bodies, it's all about healing the mind. It's all about shifting our thinking. So out in the world, we can get a lot of ain't it awful, ain't it awful, ain't it awful, right? And we can get kind of in that sort of mindset and conversation space because it's a lot of what we're hearing and a lot of what we're seeing and a lot of what we're worrying about and wringing our hands about and all of that. And so our work is, as we heal minds, we get in the practice of that shift and that transformation that says we automatically look for the good. We automatically cultivate and pull forth the blessings that are there because we're so practiced at that mind shift that it is accessible to us to go right into the healing of the mind and to be that for each other, for others. So if we were, all of Unity gathered together for a poster picture to be the poster children, I think we'd be standing behind that little girl who once looked at a big pile of doo-doo and said, I know there's a pony in here somewhere. That's us, right? That's who we are. We are the people who can see the pony. And it's such a gift. So let's be the gift that we are. Let's be the truth that we are. Let's be that essence that we can be for the world. So I've invited a few friends to share with me, share with us, a sanctuary blessing. This was written by Sandra Fees. So we're going to bless our sanctuary with Susan and Irene and Eileen and these words.
We bless the space and each other with divine love. Through this place, our hearts are made kinder and more generous. Our hearts operate with a freedom of forgiveness and an abundance of compassion for ourselves and for all beings, and swell with a sense of becoming love itself. Our spirits are emboldened to act in and as divine love. The fire of our commitment to love all beings burns boldly, because we know all beings long, as we do, to truly love and be loved. And out of that love is born peace and rest, joy and fulfillment, purpose and inspiration. We feel loved and we act in service to divine love. Together, let's bless this sanctuary. We bless this sanctuary as a place of divine love.
Good morning. Blessing for inclusivity. We bless this space and each other with our intentions of inclusivity. There is truth. There is truly a sanctuary for all of us, for those who are here and for those who are yet to arrive. A place where celebration, diversity is all in the form. Let open hearts, hospitality be our passion and custom, and let us cherish and ensure the center is a place for which of us has the opportunity to be heard, understood, accepted, and celebrated. We invite full participation of young and old, skin of colors, backgrounds, face traditions, gender expressions, and relationships, so that no one is left out of the beloved community, and all are included to enrich who we are, each one taken together as a whole. Together, let's bless this sanctuary.
We bless this sanctuary as a place of inclusivity.
One more time, please.
We bless this sanctuary as a place of inclusivity.
Thank you. Bless everybody.
We bless this space and each other with our intention for connection, wisdom, and service. This is a place of innate spiritual connection, of remembrance, and divine realization. Let us also nurture and sustain spiritual companionship, creating bonds of encouragement and care in our community. Spirit's presence is felt here, addressed, accessed, and carried with us into all places from here. Opportunities for co-creation do not end at these walls, but reach out into the larger community and the world. Here we are woven ever more artfully and lovingly into the interconnected web of all life, forever one. Here and from here, we share our wealth, talent, and heart. Together, let's bless this sanctuary.
We bless this sanctuary as a place of connection, wisdom, and service. Thank you all for that sharing. I'd like to close with a poem by Jan Richardson. It's actually called A Blessing Called Sanctuary. You hardly knew how hungry you were to be gathered in, to receive the welcome that invited you to enter entirely. Nothing of you found foreign or strange, nothing of your life that you were asked to leave behind, or to carry in silence or in shame. Tentative steps became settling in, leaning into the blessing that enfolded you, taking your place in the circle that stunned you with its unimaginable grace. You began to breathe again, to move without fear, to speak with abandon the words you carried in your heart, in your bones, that echoed in your being. You learned to sing. But the deal with this blessing is that it will not leave you alone. It will not let you linger in safety and in stasis. The time will come when this blessing will ask you to go out, not because it's tired of you, but because it desires for you to become the sanctuary that you have found. To speak your word into the world, to tell what you've heard with your own ears, seen with your own eyes, known in your own heart, that you are a beloved, precious child of God, beautiful to behold, and you are welcome and more than welcome here. So come all who are weary, healing, grieving, lonely. Come for rest, for healing, for comfort, for friendship. Come, all who wish to spiritually grow, to serve, to contribute, to have fun, to spread joy. We provide sanctuary for all. Let's affirm that together. We provide sanctuary for all, and so it is.
Thank you for that wonderful message. I'm feeling very much at home and in sanctuary today. I really needed that. Thank you. Our prayer chaplains are available after the service today to provide personal prayer support. If you are a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. Our prayer chaplains are wearing the lavender stoles. All right.
Whether you have a joy or a concern on your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to lift up your intentions in consciousness.
Now it's time to open our hearts to the practice of giving and invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
For your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially support our community. There are debit credit card slips in the back of the chair in front of you. You can sign up for the Give app. And of course, the best of all is sign up for an automatic withdrawal from your bank on a weekly basis so you never have to think about it. Cash is also welcome. And those of you who are at home, we never forget those of you who are at home, you can click on the Donate Now button on the webpage, on the Watch Live page.
Watch live page, yes. So with that, let's breathe in for a moment, take our tithe, our offering, our intention, the flow of energy that moves through us as that abundance, to know that we can come here together, we can share in our gifts in a lot of different ways. As we take that tithe in our hand, our intention in our hands, let us repeat our affirmation together. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful. Thank you. We
Wonderful. Wonderful music. Thank you all. The whole way through. Thank you to Molly and Jerry for collecting the good. Let's bless it together. The abundance of our lives spills forth here, represented here by the gifts that have been collected and infused with that same energy that we just spoke of sanctuary, of love, of healing. So we thank you, Spirit, for providing for our ministry and providing for our lives. For as we give, we truly do receive, far above and beyond our imagination. Let's bless it together. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. So it is.
We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of light. The light in you and the light in me are one. The light in you. The light in you and the light in me are one.
Good morning. It's so nice to be back with you. I was on vacation a couple weeks, but we're back home, and it's great to be back on the West Coast where it's a dry heat. When they say that, that's true. It was very humid, but we had a great time. And today with the kids, we have Sebastian and Madeline and Amelia. And we were talking about these magical beings that are with us at all times, and you all have one. You may not know it. You probably do. But it's a magical creature. What's it called?
A yet.
A magical yet. And your yet helps you do all the things that you don't know how to do yet. That you want to do, but maybe you don't know how to do yet. Right? And these kids have a lot of yets. And they have some things that their yets have already helped them with that they know how to do. They learned how to talk, how to walk. We had some yets this week. We went back to school. Those were big yets, new grades. And you guys want to share your yets? Yeah, this guy, he had his first day of kindergarten this week. Was it good? It was good, huh? You want to share your yet?
This is my yet to help me learn how to ice skate. I have a few yets written down, and it shows cursive and soccer. And then I have my yet here. It's holding a pen to write cursive and then soccer cleats.
So I know you guys have some yets too, right? Yeah. Places you haven't been yet. There was this Aboriginal woman, she's an artist, and she's 107 years old, and she became a well-known artist. She started painting at 95. Wow. So that's a pretty cool yet.
Wow.
So.
Wow.
All right, thank you.
Thank you all for introducing us to this magical yet. I'm going to ponder mine. We all need a coloring sheet, don't we? Let's bless our children and teachers. Together, children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you. And now I invite you to join us in the prayer of protection, followed by the peace song. Susan's coming up to sign if you want to follow along with the signs. So together, the light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever we are, God is. I am divine.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God ever present, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
You are the light and the love and the sanctuary on earth right now. So let your light shine. Have fun and spread joy.